If you are like most programmers, your library probably looks something like this, where you have a default preset for this tool, a couple of custom presets for another tool. Nothing is uniformly distributed across your library. In any case, it's extremely time consuming to create these presets and distribute them across your library. That is until now. And that's why I'm making this video. I want to show you this tool that I created to help you batch create the presets and apply them to your whole library in seconds. So the first thing we're going to do is export our library as a CSV file. Then head to the camfactory.com/preset-editor, and we can upload that file here. As you can see, our library has been uploaded. If you scroll down here, we get to preview all the tools. And as you can see, that's a lot of presets that we don't want. So the first thing I would suggest if you want to clean up your library is press the Mass Delete Presets button. And now you're left with only one per tool, and it's renamed Default. At this point, we can start creating presets. I'm going to apply some to all flat end mills and bullnose end mills with 2 and 3 flutes. So for this one, I'll call it aluminum roughing. Now I just fill out the form. Feed per tooth is expressed as a percentage of the tool diameter, which is not intuitive and it's not how we're used to programming, but this makes it scalable. Then we'll just add a transition feed, a plunge feed. In this case, I'll say 100% step down, and that is 100% of the flute length, and then 15% diameter step over. I can duplicate this. We'll call this one finishing, for example. I can change the feed per tooth, and I'll get rid of the step down and the step over. Now at this point, we can update our library. And all the green fields are new. We just injected them in there. And we can also download this library. Head back over to Fusion, import it. And all of our presets have now been applied to these tools that meet the criteria. There's a few more features that I want to show you here. So at this point, if you like these presets, you can go down here and click Backup. And what this will do is you'll download a CSV file of all of the forms that you filled out. So if you notice in the future that you made a mistake on plunge feed, you put 500 instead of 50, and you want to make that change, you don't have to go back in and rebuild all of these presets. Instead, you can go in here and load them. And I'll load some presets that I created earlier. So just like that, I have 12 presets that are loaded. Now, I already have this library in here with some that we just created. But if I click Update Library, all of my new presets are added, and you can see that we still have the ones that we created before this. Now, if you want to update an existing preset, all you need to do is use the exact same name. So I'll reset this form. I'll paste that name in there, and I can say surface feet is 1,000 instead of 1,500, and we'll just throw those other values back in here. Now, if I update the library, I'm missing a required field. Good catch. Now we update the library. You see that we only updated this one. It didn't inject a new aluminum roughing preset because we used the exact same name. So it will overwrite anything that has a matching name. If it doesn't, it will insert a new one. And again, we can clean this up. And I'll just show you once more. Bring all of those back in and update the library, download it, import libraries, the latest one. And just like that, we have all of these presets applied across the entire tool library. It really only takes like 15 seconds. If you have to define all of them from scratch the first time you come here, it might take you a few minutes, but this is a huge improvement over the 10 hours that I spent a couple weeks ago updating one of my clients' libraries, which is what motivated this. There must be a better way. And so, yeah, check this out, thecamfactory.com/preset-editor. I did build this myself. I'm not a software engineer. You may find some bugs. If you do, just reach out to me. I'd love to know about them. And yeah, go check it out.